When it came to packing for our Alaskan cruise, we wanted to make sure we were very smart with our baggage allowance. Hi, it's Linz from Sweet Natured. As always, I'm joined by Marky.
Hello.
Hello, who put the video together. And this is my first time watching. So Alaskan Packing Guide, let's see what we can see.
Well, as you said, Linz, this is our Alaskan packing guide. And we're going to be taking a look at what we needed during the Down Princess.
Yes.
What we needed in an evening. And, of course, what we needed when we got off the ship, either to go have a look around the towns, the cities, or on the excursions.
Yes.
Now, when you compare going on a cruise to Alaska to pretty much any other cruise we've done elsewhere,
Yeah.
it is far less formal in its attire. And I don't just mean on like a formal night.
No.
As you will see in a second on when we sort of get to be looking at the ship, it's a very casual cruise.
Can we talk about this? Was the first night in Vancouver. It is 1:45 in the morning equivalent for us. We were trying to be discreet in a she bar and the cocktail was not discreet.
No, it was set on fire. Coming back to the packing guide,
Sorry.
though, as you can see there, no, it's perfect timing because as you can see on there, this is on embarkation day.
Yes.
But you can see to the level of casualness that people are on there.
Comfy casual.
Comfy casual. And that was pretty much the dress code for the entire cruise.
Yes.
That wasn't just a get on.
No.
That was pretty much it throughout everything.
Yeah.
And it's a very relaxed one. You've talked about before for Alaska that the secret to packing is layers.
It is layers.
Being able to sort of dress up a little bit more, put on an extra one, or take them off when it gets too warm, because one of the things that does happen a lot in Alaska is the weather is very changeable very quickly.
Yes.
Before we carry on with this, would you just like to invite people to subscribe?
I would love to invite you to subscribe. Thank you. If you already have done, thank you.
And of course, you can follow along on all of the regular social media and just search for @SweetNatured, and you should be able to find us quite easily. Back on with the packing guide, though. Now, when we looked at the evening, because we just looked sort of a little bit daytime then,
Yeah.
as you can see, it still remains very casual.
Yes.
Do you feel that you took the right mix of clothes looking back?
Well, that's lunchtime there. So that's just a T-shirt. I don't think I dressed up enough for there, if I'm quite honest. People made more of an effort. That's an evening. You can see a light vest and a light jacket with jeans and little pumps. In an evening for the formal nights, is this a formal? No.
No, this is all daytime still.
Oh, well, that's a fleece. That's an evening. You can tell. I mean, evening. I guess the formal nights, I'm sure I'm going to pop up at some... There I am. I'm popping up in a formal.
You're nearly popping out in a formal.
Gee whiz, Marky.
I didn't put the dress on you. Do you feel that they were the right sort of evening attire? As we talked about earlier on.
Looking at it now, no. I should have worn a polo neck.
Well, you did have your throw over the top as well. It is a much more less formal, even on their official formal nights, than other cruise lines. But do you feel you took the right mix?
For an evening, for the formal, no. I think I'd have been nice in just a sparkly cardigan, some sparkly jeans and some pumps.
Well, you can see there,
pumps.
this is on one of the formal nights. That's on that bit, and people are still in the casual.
Yeah, something sparkly jeans, sparkly pumps, sparkly cardigan. That would have been sufficient.
When you have a look in the theatre here, this is in an evening.
Yes.
It's not on the formal night, but
No.
it's on one of the other evenings. This is one of the later shows.
Yeah.
And you can see the level to which people are dressed up.
Yeah, it's T-shirts, basically.
Now, of course, when you're in Alaska and you're on a cruise ship, you're not always going to be inside.
No.
Now, whether you're out on a balcony or up on the top deck, you do need to dress appropriately on there.
Yes.
I mentioned earlier on about the weather changing from 1 minute to another.
Yeah.
It's an exaggeration to say 1 minute to another, but on that particular day, it just showed them we got minor sunburn.
On that day, on the sunny day, not this foggy day.
No, but on this one, we got in the hot tub, and a few minutes later, it were bouncing down, and the clouds came in.
Yeah, this day, Glacier Day, we got sunburn.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
There's icebergs floating past us with seals on them, and we managed to get sunburnt. But this was earlier on in that same day.
And it was cold.
and it was very cold. So you do need those layers that you can quickly get changed into. And especially if you're up early, because certainly if you want to see the incredible sunrises in Alaska at this time of year,
yes,
or you want to be getting up early for sailing at the glaciers, you're going to be up on the top deck at sort of 5-6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
and it is very chilly at that point before the sun's up properly.
It is chilly, but as you can see, I've got
several layers.
I've got several layers on. I've got a vest on, which you can't see. I've got a t-shirt on. I've got a sweater. I've got my waterproof coat, and I've got a scarf, hat, and gloves, sunglasses combo.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, when you're getting off the ship altogether,
yes,
and you're going on the excursions, again, being able to layer up is the secret to this.
Yes.
Where we're getting off here is when we did the White Pass excursion.
But we went up into the mountains there.
Yeah, because on the floor level where we are now, at Skagway, it was very warm, and even warmer when we came back down.
It was mild here. I wouldn't say warm.
No. When we get further up, which you'll see in just 2 seconds, snow.
Yes.
And it was much colder when we were stood out on the sort of back of the train.
Yes.
Which were fantastic to do, but if you weren't wrapped up, you were definitely going to feel it a lot more. Do you feel that you took the right clothes for the excursions and for getting off?
Yeah, because people were saying take waterproof trousers, take waterproof this. I just had jeans, but what I did do is I had a chunky pair of walking trainers that I tucked my socks in so that they kept my legs cosy, and they were proper walking socks that I had as well. So they were all padded, and kept my feet. I think your secret is the feet.
Yeah, keeping them as dry as you can do.
Dry and as cosy as possible, because then everything else you seem to cope with.
Well, as you can see here, when we got off at Juneau, it was just a bit drizzly when we were walking off the ship.
And then it's like...
By the time we got to Tracy's Crab Shack, which is only a 5-minute walk from where we got off, it was absolutely bouncing her down, and it only got heavier.
My poor Brolly. It died on this cruise.
Now, whilst this is an Alaskan packing guide, we were on Princess.
Yeah.
One thing I am showing is that Princess does have its own laundrette. Some other cruise lines do, not all do.
Yes.
But that means if things do get soaked, or you need to wash them because they've got a bit grimy, you can do it on there, which means you don't have to pack quite as many things.
No, like for the heavy-duty socks I'm talking about and things like that, yes, you can wash them. And if you've got... We all have a favourite pair of comfy jeans. Means you can get them organised as well.
It does. Well, that brings us up to the end of this video and the last one in our Alaska series, Linz.
Is it the last one?
It's the last one in the Alaskan series.
I thought we were going to do another one, but okay.
Cheers, Linz.
Cheers, darling. Oh, thank you for watching and have a lovely day.